Hey guys, Buzzard there. My name is Spike123 and welcome back to Spore. This is a game we haven't played in a really long time. We only did one video on it and basically it stopped working. It wouldn't let us play it, so I had to delete it and reinstall it, and now all my creatures are gone. But that was a while ago, so of course I'm in new creatures. 89, I think. 89 creatures I have. Okay, but I had to redo this recording a ton because I don't know. It's just like there was not enough storage for me to make a video. There wasn't even enough storage to take a picture. It was crazy. But we're gonna get into this, and I can't do the capture card because it only works for consoles, not computers. I don't know why, but that's what it says on the box. So we're not going to be using the capture card for this video. Maybe Wednesday if I do a console video, but I don't know if I will. So I remade some of my creatures and stuff. Did you hear that? I heard something. I don't know what it was. But I try to recreate some of my creatures. I only have 89, like I said. But yeah, I can go through some of them, I guess. I can't make that video that long, this video that long, because I'm afraid of it losing enough storage again and me not being able to upload it. And I didn't even do a video yesterday, so I really need to get it done today. And oh yeah, happy Valentine's Day. But I got Dragon Cell, which is just a remake from the Dragon Cell on my other one. I think I showed that off. It's just a remake. Yeah, and it's reptiles, dragons, beaches. The reptiles are what, like, group of animals it's in. The dragons are, like, a smaller group, I guess. And then the beaches is where it lives. So this one, like, yeah, it's pretty cool, I guess. It looks nice. It's like flapping its little, like, wings that aren't even wings around us. And then I'm remade the Sky Dragon too. I'm not gonna explain each one to you that much. Like, I'm just gonna go through some of my favorite ones. Now, I don't really like this one. I think the one I made before was better. But yeah. And then I made this fish, which is I was trying to recreate the fish from the tribal stage that you go and you fish and you find all these fish. I was trying to make an actual creature. And I think I did pretty good at that, because that's what they look like in the travel stage, right guys? Yeah, pretty sure that's what they look like. So I just recreated it, and I think I did a pretty good job. The Junosaurus is just kind of like a rhino creature I tried to make. It didn't go too well. It's kind of ugly if you can't tell. But yeah, just trying to create like a rhino type creature. I don't know why. And then here's a Baka. James Plays made this, and it's just it's basically just a Baka from, you know, the AFS Drums channel. He's a Baka, so and that's his, like, favorite YouTuber, so of course he had to make a Baka. Then a Basic Dragon, which is, again, not one of my favorite dragons. It's just pretty basic. Sorry about that, guys. There was an alarm, so we're back. I don't know, like, but yeah, Basic Dragon, I'm not too happy with this one. It didn't turn out that well. And I got the Sandworm, which is kind of just like an earthworm. It's supposed to be a little earthworm. It's arthropods, which I know worms aren't arthropods, like, but just, I put it in an arthropod just to, like, I don't want there to be a ton of different groups. I just want there to be a few, so you don't get confused or whatever. And then there's worms, and then it lives in deserts. Now I kind of like this creature. I like making worms because they're really easy to make. It's just you literally just make like a spaghetti noodle, and then you put a face on it, and it's really easy. And they also look pretty good. And it's really easy to make creatures. And Rock Dragon's basically the same thing. I didn't really like it though. It was the recreation of the ground dragon that I made before. But I don't really like it, you know. You don't really find dragons out in the world. Like, I don't know why. Tribal dragon right here. I guess they're kind of like these guys, but they were supposed to be in tribes. So I guess I'll get to it in the tribes, and then there's the civil dragon, space dragon. The giant rodent is just like I just kind of messed around for a long time, and I just like messing around on here and seeing what I can make, because you can get a lot of inspiration just from like the random shapes that they first get you. Like they give you these shapes when you first get in your creature creator, and this is one of the shapes, and I just put legs and a face on it, and it works. His face is kind of messed up though. I didn't really like his face. Fighting dragon. Yeah, I kind of like this guy. He's nice. He's really big. He's too heavy to even use his wings. And that's part of the description I had in my last one, but I guess I didn't put it in this one. But yeah, he can't use his wings. He's too heavy. And then there's the runner, which is like a little salamander I made, but a little amphibian. He just runs around and does nothing really. He sucks at attacking, but he's pretty good at social. Then this leap frog I made. It's just a frog, and they can jump really high. So can these guys. These guys can jump a little higher, or a lot higher. Yeah. Okay, those guys can jump like twice as high, even though they have the... What the heck? They have the same level of jump, but this guy can jump twice as high. I don't know why. Maybe it's because his body was made differently or something. I don't know. Maybe he weighs less. I don't know. Carnosaurus, this is the one I've been using in my save. Recently, I made this guy in my save, and I've been using him pretty good. I got like all these maxed out except for the strike. I did not get that maxed out, but really I don't need it anymore because I'm in space stage. All these are high level, not maxed out, but high level. And yeah, he was a carnivore and a predator, so like I like being those things. This is a van poison, which is like a little wolf thing I created, and yeah. Little wolf creature, and yeah, they have fangs. They're vamp poisons because they're vampire, and they're poisonous. So I don't know. Just what I named it. The Vanmans are like the intelligent kind, and that live in space and whatnot. And then there's these guys, which are also vamp poisons, but these are like herbivores, vamp poisons, I guess. And they got a really big description. These are some of my favorite creations. Daisy, what are you doing? My dog is like spazzing out on the couch right now. She does that a lot when I'm doing videos. But it's only when I'm doing videos. That's so weird. And this is just like some snake creature I made with arms and legs. And I kind of like it, I guess, but it doesn't really do much. Like, it's tribal too. Moon moth, which is just a little moth I made, can fly. And it says it lives on the moons. It doesn't actually, you can get anything to live on a moon, but just like the description. And this is a tadpole. Yeah. That's all. It's just a tadpole. This is a blind rat. And the reason why it's blind is if you read the description. This creature became blind from living in the darkest parts of the forest. Yep, it doesn't need eyes, because if it had eyes, it couldn't be able to see. But I do find these guys a lot. They're not usually in forests, they're in grasslands for some reason. Like, no matter where you say they live, they're not going to usually live there. Like, that's just not how the game works. I wish you could do that. That would be cool. Like, if like, whenever creature, there's a little section to put on, like, where it lives and that kind of stuff. Like, you can put where it lives, where you would normally find these creatures. So like a little text box saying like, and you can pick one of like the many different areas in the games for wherever it live. That'd be cool. That would be cool. This is a spy from my adventure map, and I'm not good at building humans. Not at all. That guy's just ugly as heck. And this is a sandsman. Again, not good at making humans. It's supposed to be like a miniature van poison, I guess. It doesn't have a neck, because I don't usually give creatures a neck. Well, this one has a neck. This is a raptor I made. So yeah, I made a few raptors, and, well, just one raptor is pretty cool. They can jump really high, too, like, and then there's a dactyl, which is just a pterodactyl, and I made this, and it can fly, and it's pretty cool, and they live in deserts. So it's a dactyl, pterodactyl. Then there's a velvet worm, which is a kind of arthropod in real life, and I just recreated it into Spore, and yeah, it's pretty cool, I guess. It can spit stuff at you, like how they can do in real life. This is a T-Rex, which I just named Rex, and yeah, it's just a T-Rex. This is a Mirelurk, based off of the King Mirelurks from Fallout 4, but it's not. I don't like this guy. I've been using him on my herbivore save, but I don't like him. Well, I would normally like him, but then I put these arms on here because you kind of had to put the arms on the later in the game. Well, you didn't have to, but it's really hard to play the game without these arms on them because you will not be able to, like, socialize with anybody without pose. Because later in the game, everybody has pose. So, yeah, like, I had to put the arms on him, and it kind of just makes him look ugly. I didn't really like him. This is a snail I made, yeah. I kind of like it, I don't know. I just kind of made it. Advanced Being is just something I've been working on my, omnivorous save. And the thing about this is, I messed up in the cell stage. Like, I messed up, I ate too much plants and made it a herbivore. So seriously, like, underneath this mouth that he has now, he has a, cell stage carnivorous mouth to just keep him an omnivore. Because if I ever remove that mouth, he would be a herbivore, and I would not be able to give him an omnivore again. Because you don't, if you got herbivore in the cell stage, you cannot get any other kind of mouth in the creature stage. So I had to keep that on him. Which makes him sound really weird, but it's worth it. And this is a looch, which is just basically a leech. And, yeah. Another worm. Arthropheeder is basically just like an anteater, I guess. I like that one, I guess. And Crabster is just a crab. So I kind of like it. And then this is a land jelly, which is just a jellyfish. And it can fly, too. Like, it's kind of hovering, and then has, like, wings inside its body, so it looks like it's flying. So it's just basically a jellyfish. Okay, that's all my creatures. Let's go to tribal, and I don't have that much trouble. There's a Baka again. Yeah. Baka, tribal dragon. Here. This is the Carnosaurus. This is the Slither, which is the snake guy I told you about earlier. And, Sandsman, which look ridiculous. I really don't like how those guys turned up. Mirelurk, which I don't like them either. And then Advanced Being, which I really like these guys. These guys are cool. Go to Civilization. We got the Baka again, which James really, like, he said something about how Bakas always wear tribal stuff, so he just kept tribal stuff on them and didn't change it. So they're always gonna have tribal stuff. Civil Dragon, if it'll load. Okay, here we go. Here's the Civil Dragon, and again, the dogs are doing weird stuff. Okay, Carnosaurus. Yeah, here they are. They got a little mustache, too. I don't know how a reptile would get a mustache, but I just put it on there. Spy, which I, again, don't like these guys. The Mirelurk, which they're, like, totally, like, herbivorous. Like, herbivore, social, friendly, and religious. Like, wow. Like, everything green. Like, the green side of everything. I think it's gonna be like a shaman or something when they go to space. Like, it's like, I think it's shaman. I think so. But then we have the 3 guys that are in space. We got the space dragon. Well, we should have Baka too, but for some reason we don't. We got Carnosaurus, which is carnivore, predator, aggressive, military, and warrior. Wow. That's just totally like... And then Van Man here. Oh, and I forgot the cells too. I'm not gonna show off the vehicles. Like, wait, no. I don't think I'm gonna show off the vehicles. I could. But here's all my cells. Nothing really that much, like, creatures. But I don't want to go too far into creatures. Buildings. Yeah, we got some buildings. Nothing really that good. I don't like making buildings all that much. Like, vehicles. We got more vehicles. But, again, I don't like making these kind of things. I like making creatures. Music. I didn't even know you could create music. Like, I'm not even joking. I didn't even know you could do that. I don't think I'm ever gonna do that even. Like, but yeah, I've been playing on this one, and I just now went to the rocks, and I'm about to beat the game on here. But I don't think. I think, like, I don't want to go beat the game right away. Because that seems really dangerous, like. And the Baka ASF drone that's renamed to this planet. The Bakas are right next to me, so I can just go, like, right over here and visit them, and we trade and stuff, so we're, like, allies. And there's Hidden Planet way over here. Like, I would have to go way far away to get there. I kind of want to, and the Merkers. No, that's the planet name. The Mirelurks are over there. So, yeah. Yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope I can upload this. And if I can't, then you're not hearing this at all. So, yeah. Bye.